This hour, our series Flipping the Script, featuring people on air, on stage, and behind the scenes, shining a spotlight on diversity. Enter Jermaine Fowler, a hilarious actor who stars in the new movie Ricky Stanicky, which is out today on Amazon Video. You may recognize him from films like Sorry to Bother You, Judas and the Black Messiah, The Blackening, and Coming to America, the sequel to the 80s hit. Jermaine, good to have you with us. Thanks so much for joining us.
Anytime, anytime.
All right, so this Ricky...
Wait, hold on, I got you.
A fake.
Yeah.
I mean, real? Is it real?
Props is trying to throw stuff.
We're gonna put. All right. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Props.
Well, thank you. That means the world to me. All right, so Ricky Stanicky, it is out today.
Yeah.
The director is Peter Farrelly of the Farrelly Brothers. So I think of Peter Farrelly. He did Dumb and Dumber. He did The Green Book. I mean, there's not two movies that could be further apart. This one, maybe more like Dumb and Dumber. What should we know about this one?
Ricky Stanicky, it's about a group of friends who get caught up in a lie, and that lie comes back to bite them in the ass in the form of Ricky Stanicky, played by John Cena. I've been a fan of Farrelly movies since, There's Something About Mary.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of my favorite movies ever. I can quote it from top to bottom. So it was an honor to work with this dude.
Yeah, what was it like working with him and also with just John Cena?
You know, I'm a wrestling fan. So John Cena, again, it was just, it was wonderful. And he's a great dude. He's very gracious, very generous, and we had a great time.
Let's talk about how you got interested in comedy. From what I've read, you were in 11th grade and a friend gave you a copy of Eddie Murphy Raw, right?
Yeah, Brady, yeah.
Yeah. When you watched that, what was it that made you say, oh yeah, I like this. This is what I want to do?
I think it was the jacket. I think it was the jacket.
There you go.
Yeah,
now you have your jacket.
Man, I think I think the first Eddie Murphy movie I saw from my generation was Mulan. You know what I mean? I'm 35, so Mulan was rotated heavy in my house. And then I just circled backwards, and watched everything else. And I'm like, whoa. And then I got addicted to Bowfinger. Bowfinger's one of my favorite movies. You know, it's a genius movie. So I got the tape and knew I wasn't going to go to college. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna try that out. I'm gonna try that out. And I guess it worked out.
So you have this full circle moment when all of a sudden you are playing his son in Coming to America 2. I mean, when you realized that you were going to be with your icon, what did that mean to you?
I mean, how would you feel? You know?
Well, I mean, it's
saying?
one of those things where you're like, what does it scare you?
No.
Does it motivate you? I mean,
I guess a bit of validation. Also, I'm very present, so I just took it in and just had a great time. He's I say this all the time. You know, they say never meet your heroes. I'm so happy I met that man.
What did you learn from him?
I kind of I watched and sponged it in, you know. His presence was a gift, you know what I mean? So I just, his presence was so, I just took it all in, you know. And the things, you know, we shared, I kind of keep that personal because I waited so long to, you know, work with that man and, I try to keep all those things with me because, you know, they're my memories, naturally.
In the same way that he was an inspiration for you, you're probably maybe starting to realize you are an inspiration to a lot of young people who are, looking at you and saying, I want to do exactly what you're doing. I mean, do you think about that, and what's sort of your message to people who want to follow in your footsteps?
Wow, I don't know. That's really crazy to think about, honestly.
Did I give you a deep question?
No, I never thought about it. I never really think about that. I just remember when I first started, it was hard. It was very lonely, and I was on the road doing shows nonstop, and I was so driven. Nothing could stop me, and no one could tell me what I was doing was dumb. I was told that many times by friends and family, and it just never stopped me. So if you have a dream, just keep going no matter what.
I wanted to ask you, there was a comedy horror movie, yes, there is such a thing called The Blackening that you did. It was an all-black cast, and it had to me the best tagline I think I've ever seen in a movie, which is, we can't all die first.
Yeah. You watch horror movies, right?
I'm not a huge fan, to be honest.
Then you gotta understand.
Are you a fan?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yes. No, I love horror movies. You gotta understand where that comes from. Like the trope in most horror movies is that black folks, the only black guy in the horror movies, they usually die first.
Right.
And Dwayne and Tracy, they came up with the genius concept, which is, well, what if the whole cast was black? They all can't die first. And it just hit. It was a fun. That was probably some of the most fun I've had on set.
Really?
Yeah, Tim Story, the director, just let me go nuts. Like it was so collaborative. The cast, we still, have a group chat. We chat on, nonstop, and we all.
And there might be a sequel, right?
I mean, fingers crossed. I think so. I think so. I don't want to give too much away, but I think they're writing it right now.
We have like 45 seconds left here, but for you, what's next? Is there something you haven't done yet that you're like, this is what I want to do?
So, plenty. There's so much, but also like I feel like we live in a day and age where like I don't know, like I want to surprise people with it. I want to just want to show people and not tell. So the answer is yes, and I can't wait for you to see it.
So people are just gonna have to hold on and wait and see it. All right, yeah. Ricky Stanicky out today on Amazon Video for folks to check out. Zac Efron, John Cena,
Andrew Santino.
Very good.
Yeah.
And Jermaine Fowler. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
There we go. So, yeah, I know. It's a lot of stars in that.
It's a lot of good, man. It's a good movie.
All right. Good to have you with us this morning. That is going to do it for this hour of Morning News Now.
The news continues right now.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.